Microsoft has already ended the support for Windows 10 on October 2025. So to keep using Windows safely and securely, the only thing we can do is upgrade to Windows 11. But people are choosing the different route. They are downloading Linux, specifically this distro called Zorin OS. It has hit the 1 million downloads in just over a month. This number is actually huge for a Linux distro, and according to some sources, almost 80% of the downloads were from the Windows devices. So in this video, I'm going to explore the Zorin OS latest version 18 to see what it's all about. Why are people downloading this operating system? So this is the official website, and the website itself looks clean, okay? And the demos you see on the website for Zorin OS, they look absolutely stunning. This is probably one of the most beautiful operating system out there. Okay, that's I think one of the reasons why it's appealing so many people. So this operating system is open source, based on Linux, and surprisingly, there is even a premium version of this operating system, but you don't have to get the premium version. You can use it for free. But if you want to get extra themes or want to change the look of operating system that it offers, then you have to pay almost $48. But again, you can download it for free and test this. Okay, there is no limitation on free version. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. So to download this, just click on the download button and download it. I have this thing already downloaded. So let's fire up the virtual machine and create a VM for the Zorin OS test. I'm gonna select the ISO Zorin OS 18, next. And we have to choose Linux here. And if this is also your first time trying out the Zorin OS or any Linux operating system, you know, it's best to do a test on virtual machine. And then if you like it, you can install it on your actual machine. Okay, this is the best thing you can do. So if you're also amused by the Zorin OS, you want to try it, yeah, you can try it on virtual machine. Or if you have a spare laptop or desktop, yeah, you can try on that. So I'm gonna select Linux and Ubuntu. Just leave it default. Next, let's give it a name, Zorin OS. Okay, and if you don't know what virtual machine software I'm using, it is called VMware Workstation. This used to be a premium software, but now it's completely free for everyone. You can get it. I know there is a free and open source software called VirtualBox, but this thing works way better than the VirtualBox in most cases. And I'll put a link in the description for the video on how to get the workstation. I've done a tutorial. So this is what I use for virtual machines. Okay, so let's go through all these options. Just leave everything as it is, default. Okay, I'm gonna increase the disk size to 50. Maybe I'll use it a little bit longer. I don't know. Okay, and hit finish, and let's just power it up. Okay, and let's go through the installation. This is the boot screen. Try or install Zorin OS, and it's frozen. I think I have to install it to try it out. It's probably because I'm on VMs. Oh, we don't have the install option. Just try or install. Maybe we try with the safe graphics. The cursor is spinning. That means it's loading. It's not stuck this time. Oh, yeah. Look at that. In safe graphics, it works. This is on virtual machine, so you can also follow this to install this on a actual hardware. But for the safety, you should try it on virtual machine first, if possible. Okay, so I'm gonna just install it. Then we're gonna try it out because we are in VM, so we'll get better experience. I'll zoom in a little bit, and here I'm going to select the language. Default is good for me, so I'm going to click continue. Here I can just simply click continue, just leave it to default. Here we need to select the disk. Here I'm going to select erase disk and install Zorin OS and install now. Since we are in VM, there is only one disk, so it's going to select that, and let's hit continue. Select the time zone, continue. Let's give it a name, computer name, Zorin OS, password, very strong one, and let's hit continue. And now it's installing the operating system, and that's all you have to do to install it. There are only few steps you have to go through, unlike Windows, especially the Windows 11. There are so many unnecessary steps you have to go through when you're installing Windows 11. Like, do you want to install Office? Do you want to allow Microsoft Edge to run in background? And just like that, within a couple of minutes, it's installed. Now we just need to restart it. And here it is. This is the boot logo or plus animation. Zorin, where is OS? Oh, it just says Zorin. And look at that. This is actually beautiful. This is the lock screen of Zorin OS. If you have used Windows or have seen Windows lock screen, then I don't think I need to say much. It's clean. Okay. And wow, beautiful. Let's enter our password, and this is the default desktop. Welcome to Zorin OS 18. I can take a tour, why not? Let's do. And this is our start menu, just like Windows 10. Just look at the UI, brother. Look at the UI, and it's consistent. Okay, this is the file explorer. Wonderful. Let me tell you one thing. If this is your first time trying out Linux experience, this is one of the best looking operating system out there. The user interface and the experience is 100 times better than the Windows. Everything is just consistent. Okay, let's change the theme to dark mode. Can we do that? I think we have to go appearance. We have background wallpapers that we can choose. Oh, Zorin OS appearance. So there is another section. Everything is just consistent. It doesn't matter how deep I go, unlike Windows. Okay, let's go theme. Let's go with the dark theme. And look at that. This also looks so good. And let's also change the layout. This is the Windows 10 style layout. There is another one, this one. Slightly changes, makes everything smaller. Let's try this one. I'm not gonna lie, I use Windows 11 and I actually prefer Windows 11 layout. Okay, I like the start menu of Windows 11. Oh, this is not Windows 11 layout. No, we don't get the Windows 11 layout for free. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, for free, we get these 4 layouts. This is like default GNOME look. If this is your first time, then maybe you don't understand what GNOME is. This is the desktop environment, and there are many desktop environments out there, and this is one of the most popular one. And I think I'm just gonna go with the Windows 10 style because that's the only option I have in free version. But you can see at the bottom, we have Windows 11 style, this one, and also the Ubuntu style. Okay, and the macOS style too, but we have to upgrade to Zorin OS Pro, or you can use the Zorin OS Education. Do I have to pay for the Zorin OS Education? Let's see. Or do I have to enter something? Because I'm not a student. I'm not gonna lie, the user interface is just 100 times better than Windows. Okay, Windows is very inconsistent, and it all started from Windows 8. Okay, there is the new UI, the old UI. Until the Windows 7, it was very consistent and everything was good. But after the Windows 8, everything just feels very inconsistent. So can we just upgrade? I think you can upgrade to Zorin OS Education for free. Okay, it's upgrading. So do we get the other themes? Let's see. Let's actually go through the update. While it's updating, let's go through the other things. Just beautiful. It feels so fast. So there are Office apps too. This is like LibreOffice, open source Office app, and it should launch fast. Wow, that's fast actually. Let's open the document writer. I think it's like the Word alternative, and it works just like that. Everything feels fast, even though I'm on virtual machine. It feels like I'm running this on a actual hardware. This, just look at the animations. Okay, and software. This is where we can download the softwares. Okay, and also the games. You can play games like Minecraft, all the casual games, even the AAA games. If you play the competitive games like the Valorant and all that, which has anti-cheats, yeah, those games doesn't work in Linux. I read some article online. On some of these articles, they were saying that almost 90% of the Windows games now work on Linux. That's actually a huge number. I think the rest of the 10% games are probably with anti-cheat. You like Minecraft? Yeah, you can play Minecraft without any issue actually. So let's actually search for Minecraft here, and we should be able to see the Minecraft. Yeah, there is the official Minecraft here. And this operating system is very appealing. Okay, it's the UI, the experience, everything is just consistent. Okay, it's beautiful. For a beginner, I think this is a beautiful operating system. Everything just works out of the box. There are a bunch of apps pre-installed for regular use, like the LibreOffice, alternative to Microsoft Office. Okay, video and sound. There are video players, sound recorders, camera app. Yeah, there is even a camera app. I don't think I have a webcam connected to this, but yeah, no camera found. But look at this. Every app is like consistent. Okay, everything just looks beautiful. You can even run Windows apps in it. Okay, so if you search here, Windows, you'll see Windows App Support app. Okay, using this, you can install Windows apps on this operating system. You can install Windows apps on any Linux operating system, but the Zorin OS makes this easy. It just sets up the environment automatically for you, and you just install the Windows apps as you install on Windows. Okay, this is not the first time I'm trying out the Zorin OS, but this is my first time trying out the Zorin OS 18. This is the newer version. For normal use, or even for advanced use, depending on how you use your computer and for what purpose, this is a wonderful operating system. If you know about the Linux, maybe you'll have different thoughts. Let me actually give you guys my perspective on this and should you use it or not. First of all, the UI is very clean. It's 100 times better than Windows. Second, it's Linux, it's open source. You can modify the system however you want. Okay, that's for more advanced users. Okay, if you're a beginner, then you don't have to think about that. Okay, everything just works out of the box. You can even change the layout and everything if you surf the internet, and if you can use the open source alternative of the Windows applications like Photoshop, GIMP, Microsoft Office, LibreOffice, or you can use the Microsoft Office on your web browser. Okay, if you're okay with that, then this operating system is just wonderful. And if your computer doesn't support Windows 11, in that case, it can revive your old computer. If you need an operating system that looks good, you just want to browse the internet and do things with open source softwares, yeah, this is a wonderful operating system. Now let's talk about the advanced users. What I mean by advanced, the users who already know a lot about Linux. Experienced users, like they can use terminal to install things or fix things. Okay, for those people, maybe, I mean, this looks amazing even for advanced Linux users. But if you're an advanced Linux user, you know, you will probably go for Arch Linux or something that gets kernel updates and software updates frequently. Let's go to About Device here. Here we can get the details of our operating system. Let's go System Details. This is Zorin OS 18, 64-bit. It's using Wayland by default, even a virtual machine. That's amazing, actually. Wow, and it's actually using fairly new Linux kernel, 6.14. That's actually pretty good. I think the latest Linux kernel is 6.16 or 17. Let me search. Oh, 6.17.9. And the next version is also already out, 6.18. So now, you know, you have to care about the latest kernel if you want the latest softwares and latest hardware support. Okay, if you just prefer stability and you know you don't want the new hardwares and all that, older kernels are also fine. This is like more technical stuff for beginners. Again, if you just don't care about these things like the latest softwares and all that, you prefer the stability and you don't have to do much to your operating system, like you don't want to use the terminal to fix things or to install things, then Zorin OS is a perfect operating system. Yeah, it just works. That's all you need to know. The only thing you'll be missing is that some Windows apps won't work in here, like the Adobe Photoshop or some other apps that you use on Windows. But if you have a pretty powerful computer, you can create a virtual machine in this operating system and use some Windows apps on that. I wish Windows was this clean and this good looking. After the Windows 7, the 8, 10 and 11, Windows is very inconsistent. It looks ugly. The only reason why people use Windows is the software support. Almost every and any type of software is made for Windows, okay? And almost any and every type of game is also made for Windows. I mean, just imagine, okay? This is a operating system that supports everything what Windows supports. Okay, all the apps, all the games, and it's very consistent and it's more secure and it respects your privacy. Just imagine for a second. Yeah, you're gonna ditch Windows right now if that happens. I'm not saying that Linux isn't usable. It's usable, it's very good, and it's evolving, and it's supporting more and more games and apps that works on Windows. So I'm pretty sure at some point, Linux will take over Windows if Microsoft keeps doing the things that they are doing right now. Like just recently, Microsoft announced that they're gonna turn Windows 11 into a agentic OS, which means there is going to be a AI that will do things for you in the background constantly, which is scary. There is a privacy concern, plus it's gonna use system resources constantly in the background. And instead of trying to make Windows look good and consistent, they're just adding more and more features to the Windows, which most people don't want. I think I'm just yapping too much here. And wow, this update is taking forever. It actually says here, upgrading the system may take a long time. Oh, they also sell the computers now where the Zorin OS is pre-installed. That's amazing. Yeah, look at that. Okay, the upgrade complete. Do we have to restart? Let's see. It didn't say we have to restart. So let's go and change the appearance. No, now I can't upgrade to Pro version. The layout for Pro version is gone. Or I think I have to restart. Maybe after restart, we'll see the other themes. Or in Zorin OS Education Edition, you don't get those themes. I don't know. You'll have to get the Pro version. Since now I'm already in, wow, it boots so fast. Look at the screen. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, now let's go display. Appearance. Zorin OS, please give me no. I think we have to get the Zorin OS Pro for the extra layout. I'm on Education Edition and I don't think I can go from Education to Pro. But you know what? You can use it for free. You don't have to get the Pro version. Okay, this style looks amazing. The Windows 10 style layout. Okay, or you can go default GNOME style. As an operating system, it has all the features of Windows. Okay, the things you can do. Okay, it has start menu. Let me actually go back to the appearance. Let me actually change the appearance. Yeah, we have the start menu just like Windows. Okay, we have the multi desktop feature. The way it works is just better than Windows. Okay, it has all the things you need as an operating system. Okay, it also supports Windows apps and games. It's lightweight, feels faster, it's consistent. There is no negative thing about this operating system or any Linux operating system in general, depending on your taste. Okay, there are thousands of Linux distros out there. If you're okay with like using Linux plus, you want the prettiest looking UI, you want the best user experience, yeah, this is a wonderful operating system. Again, the only thing that you'll be missing in Linux is some, I'm not saying all, some Windows apps not working, like Adobe apps, okay, or Microsoft Office apps, but you have the alternatives to that. If you're okay with that, like, you can use the alternatives. This is a perfect operating system. And yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. But if you have any questions or have any suggestions for me, you can always do the comment, and we can try to have some chit chat in the comment section too. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye.